it. What's up, Clem? I see you in the chat, bro. I'll wait for some more shitheads to get in here and I'll start. Like, actually start. Yo, what's up? How you doing, bro? Michael, I see you, bro. What's up? Alright, shit, we got 5 people. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. What's up, y'all? So for any of you guys who are new to this whole live streaming thing, like Leadership Labs in general, literally what you do, just literally ask a question in the chat. I've got the chat pulled up, and I'll answer whatever it is you guys have to ask. It can be about like combat leadership, general leadership, literally whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. I love Twonk. Bro, me too. Twonk is a G. Honestly. Sends me all the propaganda for Dragoons all the time. I love it. Yeah, for any people in regiments here that I haven't visited your training yet, I'm visiting every regiment's training at least sometime this week, so expect to see me at some point. How do we just adding some more questions? How the hell do I show it? Like, bro, what do you mean, bro? Are you still trying to get the Bronze Star? Dude, mad respect. If you're trying to get that star, I would, like, honestly, I would probably recommend, I mean, if you go on Brit, there'll be more people to kill, but I would just, like, go on Brit and stay in spawn. It'll take time. You gotta play really safe, so that's what I would do. Because if you're on CA, there's, like, sometimes, like, the British, like, you're kind of forced to go in like their spawn, you know what I'm saying? But if you're Brit, you just stay in your spawn, for God's sake. You'll eventually get, you know, the Brits or the CA will eventually push them back. It's just smarter that way. What's the Bronze Star? It's a Marines thing. Or, no, not Marines thing. It's a bunch of regiments have shit like that. It's just like Bunker Hill kills and stuff. Super cool stuff. Yo. Bro, I even got the Order of Founders. They gotta get the medals where they appear on like the uniforms in all the games. I'm gonna contact the devs about that because I think it's kind of silly that it only is on BH. Yeah, no, for any of you guys who are like, not doing anything, 6:30 swing by for the global BT. Try and win yourself a ribbon, super easy ribbon. I can show you guys what it looks like from the end of the stream. In any CA battles, would using real-life battle tactics work? Hell no. I won't even lie. The battle tactics that we learn in like real military are scuffed as hell. Like, they're so like borderline baseline, and they have no like situational like training. It's just like, oh, the enemy's in one spot and they don't move while the whole time you're doing these drill. Like, that's not how life works. Like, they're gonna be in multiple positions, they're gonna move. I talked about that to like the staff and stuff, and they say, well, that's what the military teaches, and I'm like, whatever. Where am I? I'm on a private server for skirmishes, just to show everyone around the map if needed. So I also have access to any tools, so like if we want to talk about regimental stuff, I can bring it up as well. I have a question. Is there any explanation for sometime at 500 studs we get one tap and sometimes not? Like, is there a secret thing? I don't know if I turned or anything else with fighting. And yeah, scary it is. So like, I'm assuming you're talking about like just like weapons in general. So like there isn't any like bullshit in like the scripting. Like, there isn't any like stupid stuff where it's like, oh, it's a random chance it kills from a distance. Actually, a pretty good question. So like the damage drop off is pretty self-explanatory. So there's three different types of damage. You have headshot damage, which does the most obviously. Torso damage, which does enough to kill as well, obviously. And then limbs, which goes for arms and legs, which is the minimum amount. Um, in terms of like distancing and stuff, obviously if you shoot somebody in the head, it'll do significantly more damage. So I haven't like tapped into the coding for a while. I haven't had the time to like take a look, but I could take a look at that and give you like the actual like like statistics for it. Like it's gradual, so like after a certain stun distance, the total damage will drop off and then drop off and then drop off. I call it the damage drop off distance. And it's similar to like bullet drop, where it gradually increases over time unless you shoot a rifle, then it's just kind of more powered. But like, you get what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yeah, musket's the same way. In terms of distance shooting, though, I will tell you one thing that's just generally useful that a lot of people don't know, just about it in general. When you have the bayonet taken off of your musket, the round is more accurate. So what changes is if you have a bayonet on your musket, the bullets can actually go left and right. But if you don't have a bayonet, it always goes straight. It can wafer like high or low sometimes, but like most of the time, it can't go off to the sides, which is pretty useful. Also, my voice is kind of shot today. I don't know why. Also, I apologize. Can I tell you how to use a saber? Yeah, sure. I am by no means a saber extraordinaire, or whatever you want to call it. I'm actually quite bad at using the saber in terms of like other stuff. The main advantages above like all of the melees is it's very balanced, and you can also like there's different like swing types, different like, range. Like, it has balanced range, quick damage, quick attack speed, and you can also increase movement speed by going into big cool slope arms almost immediately. If you're gonna use the saber, I say like basing it off of how your enemy fights is key. If you're going up against this like a knife, obviously like take it slow, back it up, don't let them get it close in your face. If you're going with a bayonet, be more aggressive with it. Just basic stuff like that. It's all about like just being able to read other people. Legitimate question this time. As an officer, I often encounter NCOs being selfish and working around my orders so they won't die. How do I get them to follow my orders? Okay, that's a good question. So, a lot of like just anyone in general, like people will question your orders, right? That's just a part of life. Like at the end of the day, it's a Lego game. It's not real life military, so you can't like do stuff. Obviously, like a pretty easy one to think about is like punishment. So like if you catch somebody not obeying an order that's issued, you can punish them accordingly. That's literally a crime. So I mean, when you think about it, even not following any order, even if it's like, hey, come over here, that's not following an order. You could technically tie them for insub on that, but that's petty as hell. But stuff like that, like enforce punishments, establish a firm like presence of respect. Like don't be a dick. Like be understanding of people. Try and help each other out. Like make a good name for yourself, because that goes a long way in the Continental Army, in any group in general, and the block. But yeah, that's what I have to say for that. And if people are being selfish, that goes into a, I guess like more of a emotional, like appealment standpoint. It's kind of difficult to really work around that. The only thing I can say is from here on out, have some sort of way of ensuring that the people that you are creating into an NCO do not become selfish. If you have a very competitive rank structure in your regiment, you'll find that a lot of people become very selfish and will like try to do as much as they can, you know what I'm saying, to ensure that they get the rank. It's almost inevitable. Ranks are going to be competitive no matter what regiment you're in, but trying to alleviate that issue will ultimately alleviate the selfishness issue as well. About the two battles this weekend, where are they at? In skirmishes at Fort Ticonderoga? One each, to my knowledge. Why are you using mustard cat? It was just a playlist I found. It's non copyright, so I just threw it on. What's the best tactic for using muskets against rifles? Okay, this one I can help you out with pretty immensely because that's a problem I've encountered. So I was actually at a GMP PR today, and it made me truly realize so you can literally shoot cross map with a rifle and kill. Like if you can accurately judge the bullet drop, you can get kills like that. So that in and of itself is very, very scary. So if you have muskets, you're gonna have to play. If you're gonna play defensively, you have to try and bait them in the closer quarters. You have the reload advantage. You have a more balanced weapon type. Ensuring that if you're going to push, you have firm support from a flank, or if you're going to push, like have everyone go at once. If you have a numbers disadvantage, that's really bad for you. Actually, like that makes the issue even more difficult. Makes these even more difficult. If you have a number advantage, obviously, like target smaller groups, pick out the smaller groups, and then once you picked out smaller groups, you pick out the bigger ones. Just in general, like have a very firm understanding of that you need to keep your guys in cover, be aggressive, like very aggressive, like don't hesitate. If you hesitate, you're gonna lose half your guys off with a shot. Yeah, just stuff like that. Stuff what? Bro, y'all talking about Clemo there? Stream, we're only 15 minutes in, y'all. We got some more questions already flowing and keep it up. I like to see that kind of stuff. I'm excited for the basic training. I'm assuming we're going to have quite a few people in attendance. So definitely swing by if you guys have the time. It's going to be hella fun. Hella fun. Shoot. Rifles are scary, very scary. If I remember correctly, muskets do half damage at far range, so it's 2-shot, I think. Correct. And that obviously can increase over the farther the range. Like if you're like cross mapping people, obviously you're gonna be doing very minimal damage. Like it can take up to I think 6 shots to kill somebody. Pretty sure that that's like the most it can go, So again, I'm gonna have to look at all the statistics and send out some information to everybody because I think it's just useful to know that kind of stuff. Just in general. At least I think so anyway. Bunker Hill's my home. Bunker Hill's a vibe, honestly. Yeah, if you guys are looking for good combat practice, a lot of people ask me the question yo, what the hell do I do if I'm trying to work on my combat just in general? I'm like, well, I can tell you that training is obviously help, regimental trainings, but you need to spend time outside of just what your regiment is teaching to actually work on the things that you need to work on as an individual. Working on things as a group obviously is very key, but you as an individual are responsible for yourself. And with that being said, you need to ensure that you're working on the things that you struggle with the most, whether it be some sort of aspect in combat. If you have noticed goddamn, I can't hit a single peak shot, then go on Bunker Hill. A lot of people underestimate it. I recommend going on Brit Team if you're looking to actually train yourself, because if you're up against CA people, they're going to be a little bit more how do I put this, well trained, obviously, because CA people, as opposed to British. It's a big change. So obviously go on Brits, go up against the generally higher skilled group of people, and do what you can do. What uniform am I wearing with my PFP? That's my ASUs. That's the dress uniform for the Army. It's pretty cool. I have some ribbons on there if you take a look at my stuff. It's pretty cool. Mr. Logan, I keep seeing people fire their muskets and I'm getting PTSD and my sleeping hearing rifle fire nightmares. How to overcome this, bro? If you're getting PTSD, bro, from This yo, mute the sound, low key. A lot of people like ask me like, oh, like, can you like listen to sounds? Like, there's no footsteps, which is pretty unfortunate. And if there are, that you can't. I've never been able to hear them. You can play without sound. Half the time I like to play without sound. It just pisses me off. I mean, it's useful to some extent. Like if you hear a rifle in your right ear, then you know, oh shit, there's a shithead over here. You know, stuff like that. But you know, why did you take away fifth uniform? Do you want as ugly as fuck? That was not my decision. Trey's the uniform guy. Fifth is one of his regiments, and he said he had a reason for that that he had spoken to the CO about. So it's his brigade. I'm not one to step in and tell one of my BGens how to run their brigade, because what would be the point of me having a BGen if I could just run the brigade myself? So I have been getting a lot of stuff about fifth uniforms. I'm gonna talk to Trey about it, so don't worry too much about it. I will get you guys what you are wanting. This is why I will always use rifles over muskets. I will sacrifice a short reload every other. Use one shot. I just have a cool job to cover. Yeah, the rifle, like after having like used it for my first time ever today in a combat situation, um, it really did make me realize like just like the amount of like sheer power that this thing has got, and like bullet dodging, of course, like it's, you know, and at the end of the day, like the thing that you also gotta think about is if you're in close quarters, like you can still shoot. Like just because you have a longer reel doesn't mean you still don't have that initial shot. So like that's just something else to think about. Um, yeah. So definitely for any infantry or anyone who does not have the long distance weapon systems, 101% recommend like get your ass under, like put something between you and the guy shooting at you, like immediately. Like don't get killed. If you're gonna push, don't hesitate, because the longer you're in the open, the more fucked you are, for lack of better term. Just being honest. Like you have to be very aggressive, be very confident in every move you make, and if you make a mistake, you can't like dwell on that. You have to push past it. That's just how life works with this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, everyone. See you there, Clem. I know, right? What can I say? I'm brilliant. Listen to rifles and muskets stuff is so annoying sometimes. Honestly, yeah. I get that. Yeah, like I was saying, like I low key do like to mute the sound from time to time, because it's just like God, like you know, if you could just play some music, listen to whoever the hell's leading or lead or whatever, and just talk with your guys, do whatever, have a good time. Um, like they say, music actually helps your, what was the number, like 13% performance increase, something like that. For most people, 13% performance increase. Just anything, if you listen to music, because it eases the mind, stuff like that. Goes a long way. I definitely recommend like try just like muting the sound, just like listen to some music. Like if you're trying to get better at combat, go on BH, mute your sound, throw some music on, and just stone cut, do whatever it is that you gotta do. Yeah, you can gain combat skill as an individual, but leadership skill in general, you have to be with a group, because, well, there would be no leadership if there was no one to lead, correct? So, why is Seamer's blacklist? I'm unsure, actually. I'll have to ask about that. Please don't nerf it. The infantries have far more people usually than rifles. Don't nerf the rifles. I had no plans on nerfing the rifle. I think that the main reason that the rifles come out so dominant is just because of the map. Like, it's very, very minimal, like, obstructions. It's very just open. You use terrain for most of your cover. So, like, with that being said, it gives rifles a very vast range of, like, fire. Like, if I'm here, I have pretty much view edge. Like, if I like was a freaking sweat rifle, I could literally just start sniping into your spawn from this location. Let's say I'm over here. Oh, what's that spot? Right here. There's your spawn, right? Hey, look at that. There's your spawn. Pulling you to the damn spawn. Like, that's crazy. So that's why it's useful. There's just very little obstructions. There's no like close quarters area. If you're in the open, then you can get hit from a distance. Luigi, my ROTC uni is better than yours, but I'm not ROTC. Well, that uniform should be worn. That uniform is worn by anybody, like active people. Like that's just the army uniform. So I'm guessing you probably. I don't know if you. You said you were army, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't. I mean, if you have pinks and greens still, then Yeah, I think it's the Marines. They never issued them those because they changed them. That's me. Are you ever looking to change the map at all or entirely, or are you planning to use this? So, um, I currently have no say in development. So I, as the commanding general, am in charge of the military side of the group, while the actual owner of the group, Iron Gamer 45, is in charge of the administrative slash development group. So he is the guy who handles all that. I have been very politely requesting to get a new map because I feel like this map has been, it's been out for how long? 2 years, roughly. It came out when I was a trainee, which would have been a little over 2 years, like 2.5 years ago. Well, close to closing, maybe not 3 years now. So like with that being said, obviously like a good change in like a map would be pretty nice. Bunker Hill's been around for quite some time as well, quite some time. But yeah, I definitely do want to try and get a new map as quickly as possible. I just feel like that this map has been quite out, like overused, quite overplayed. Also suggest that if you have fit old uniform and makeup ready for the entire time to figure out if it's in the fit yeah, I think that's why Trey had done it, because it was like his way of saying like, hey yo, fix yourself. Because right now y'all are acting like militia. Kind of like a smack in the face, I guess. Interesting. I know why I keep feeling the Bronze Star. Why is that, bro? Your company has different uniform? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, they give us just like normal OCPs, normal ASUs. We get like PTs and shit, but like they don't give us any like fancy, because obviously we're just ROTC kids. We ain't got no fancy shit. They barely give us the stuff we need to begin with. How should you handle a situation where theoretically, alright, let's figure this out. You have 3 men with muskets against 6 guys with muskets with the high ground. Would you try and bait their shots or attempt to fight? Okay, so something in this situation, if you're outnumbered, something that I strongly, just in general, strongly advise regiments begin doing is having a bait man, as I like to call them. So having like your most dominant dodger, your guy who's like is very good at movement, have him just start moving in and just apply pressure. Like literally just have their whole significant purpose within the PRs or IPR, whatever the situation is. Their sole purpose is just pressure the opponent. So let's say you're outnumbered and they're on the high ground. We'll use this theoretical spot. So let's say your enemies are at Fishbowl and you've got your 3 guys down here and they're like up here shooting down on you. Have your bait man come forward in slope arms or whatever, have them bait around and have these guys start flinging shots, and if they fling half their shots, well then there you go, it's an even playing field, because I stress this a lot, that people without shots are quite literally, at least in a major skill battle especially, quite useless, because it's very uncommon to find melee combat in a big battle because there's always people shooting. Like if you're in a melee combat, you're probably getting shot at while you're in combat. So if you can have the bait man bait out shots, then you can have your guys push out, and while pushing up, spread out, coming from different directions, because if you all come in one direction, people can get like a cover from that only covers them from a 90-degree angle and protects them. But if you've got guys coming in from, you have one of your guys coming from the left, one guy coming from the middle, one guy coming from the right, well then they get confused and they can't find cover as easily. So kind of a mixture of both of the things you would ask to actually. Hey Luigi, how do you help lead a charge or in a PR? Leading a charge, okay. Well, in general, like when you're leading a charge, you have to lead the charge. Like, be confident. If you start hesitating or you start like if you slow down your momentum, your guys are gonna slow down their momentum as well. If you're in a leadership role, like if you are like the leader of a PR or whatever the case may be, people are gonna follow you. Lead by example. One thing that they recommend in the real military, but I do not recommend in this, is going in first. Of course, leading by example is crucial, so you being the person in front is very critical. But as someone who is of significant, I guess, kill value in terms of like, you know, you're a VIP on the battlefield, people are going to target you. This is a blessing and a curse. So if you're in the front and you're getting targeted and you get killed like right off the bat of your push, your guys are gonna lose momentum immediately. And not only that, but you have eyes off, you can't see what the hell's going on, and you ordered a push that you have no like way of leading while it's occurring, unless you have a backup leader. If it's just you, if you get dropped right away at the immediate of the pushes never go they can still go good depending on like uh, what your men have been taught and how they act independently. However, I've never seen a push get carried out perfectly without a leader being present. So the curse is that. However, the blessing is this means because people are shooting at you, that means they're not focused on everybody else. So you can kind of use it to your like. I would go more in the front, but not in the very front. I'd go more in the front so that way you have half their guys wasting their shots on one guy, and while the rest of your guys, even if they do drop you, if you can make it to all the way close to where the enemy is, your guys can just start hammering down, start laying shots in on them. Because if they waste half their guys' shots on you alone, even if they kill you, okay, they killed one guy. Congratulations, you have your other 10 or however the hell many that you have with you coming in to help you. So it's so easy. Might as well say fifth is one of the worst residents if we make it this one. Yeah, it is kind of a smack in the face to use that, but yeah, I'm gonna talk with good old Trey Malavia about that. Think they're not hiding on my throne. Clem is always in here for all these leadership labs. He likes them. Makes me happy to know that someone is a very loyal viewer. Oh, it's Death Plays is here. What's up, Death Plays? It's already 5 o'clock, y'all. Y'all have been rolling in with the questions. Keep it up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Something I do recommend from a like leadership standpoint, like off the battlefield combat leadership, I strongly advise. I'm just putting this out there. If you are on a private server on skirmishes, you have full permission to use your admin to give yourself tools. I'm going to add that in Doctrine tonight at some point before I forget, or at some points in recent times, because I feel as if you should be allowed to give yourself these other tools of these other regiments and whatever to develop your regiment's understanding of them. So like you have full permission. Like I recommend like doing joints. Like if you're an infantry regiment, try and do a joint with a rifle regiment and just fight each other or just do something. Like learning, like use your appealment rating to appeal to other regiments. We're all on the same team. We want to develop each other. We want to push each other. That's why the seasons and stuff exist. It's not meant to break us apart. But no, like, work with other regiments. Try doing joints and stuff. If you're an officer, DM some other officers from other regiments. Be like, yo, y'all got anything going on? This time we want to do a joint with you guys. And you can just do whatever the hell. Like, you know what I mean? If it's a regiment of muskets and a regiment of rifles and they're doing a joint, well, the riflemen can learn more about the muskets, and the infantrymen who use muskets can learn more about the rifles. Like, literally so easy. It's like you point at the crossroads, go ahead and go. Yeah, a lot of people have used that. Kind of cool. Just a quick question about PH. Alright. Why is there a gun in there that wasn't made until like 1851 or something? Yeah, the scoped rifle is not those freaking Winchesters. This is it literally has word 1873 in it. Like this is not. Again, I could not tell you. The actual weapon itself is pretty neat to watch. Like shoot it. Back and watch the that it has in it come out. Which I don't understand. But yeah, it's cool. Like why? There's no way to act. Just one of these. It's like just the admin weapon that you can have. There's no such thing. How many rounds does this thing have? Oh my god. Okay, that had it. Let's see how many. He loads them all in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm missing 10. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 15 rounds. Bro. Yeah, and it even has this little feature where you can like crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a little bit much for me. And it breaks your shift lock. I hate that it does that. Any of those weapons that break shift lock suck. What was the last one? Rule number 1, CICG and 5th whenever everyone's to PR each other. No, I'm never gonna forget about that shit. That shit's funny as hell. Going to Brazil. No, don't send me to Brazil, bro. Why did CICG come back? What do you mean? CICG is awesome, bro. 5th uniform. Everyone's talking about those 5th uniforms. I heard a lot of 5th are embarrassed even getting hate because of that kind of stuff. So. Yep. But this music is going actually nuts. Really live. Also, I'll hop on BH for like 5:45 and chill on there for like 15 minutes. And I'll probably be on there until it's like 30 up until the training, the global BT begins. Just chilling out. So you guys are more than welcome to come with me whenever the time comes as well. Because MP used to guard LA kinda. Yeah, MP did, but like CICG was mostly meant like for like guarding like general staff and stuff. Even though I haven't seen them, I haven't been guarded in a while by like more than one guard. It is what it is. 5th uniform is kind of like second. 5th uniform was off France CICG. CICG was militia. Second also has militia uniform. Second is not bad. I like the second uniform. The black uniform. Is insolence allowed here? I mean, don't diss on people, but like you guys can fart around and mess with each other a little bit. I mean, it's part of the community. You guys always mess with each other. Before CAML on YouTube, I ain't got time for that shit. 5th has no fair militia uniform. Yeah. They kind of do that. That's why Trey had designed a lot for that kind of stuff. Brit's got like 4v20 right now, BH. Dude, Brits are always outnumbered. That's just how it goes. My uniform is the best shit. Dude, my uniform's flame. I like my uniform. Pretty stuff. Love to see it. Okay, so what's happening with ADC? Will a new head of OA be chosen, or will they return to voting? So as of right now, we have a temporary director of OA, Armand Smith. He's kind of headquarters member numerous times. He has a lot of experience. So he'll be leading the OA as of right now, as Amaze Man is no longer with us. He might either just be thrown into the position as like the ADC officially, depending on like how it goes. But if it comes down to it, we will have a voting stage. It'll be very similar to that, like how the presidential election is. Like I'll make a public vote on the NixPC website or something along those lines. You guys can go on there and vote. We'll have like a whole like campaigning kind of thing, and then it'll ultimately be up to headquarters as well. But a public opinion, definitely does matter. However, like we are definitely. I was talking to headquarters about it the other day, and I was like, "Yo, yeah, I was fly around the trees, whatever. I'm just talking. Yeah, we're thinking about completely like revisiting and revising the OA because we feel as if some of it's a little bit. It doesn't develop the officers that we want as much. We want it to be a little more challenging, cover over more things. We're probably going to revisit that at some point. Yeah, like the elections and stuff. We kind of shied away from that just because like there's just been like we've had so many headquarters changes, especially in this past month. Like I don't know what the hell. There's been so many of them. There has been, so pretty crazy stuff. And also, I don't know how many of you guys have been going on VH recently, but I do actually like. I don't just hide in my tent anymore. I actually go in and battle a little bit, trying to get my levels up. As I feel as if I want to be one of those. What is it? Like I know Clem's got it, like a demon or whatever. Yeah, a demon. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Who is this? Are you going to make OA harder? Yes. Probably. I guess hard is a harsh word. It'll just be like more elongated. Like it'll cover a little more things. So I guess that would correlate to difficulty because more things are difficult to, But like we want more conditioned officers fresh out the gate. If you change away, do every officer and people in a way has to restart? That's a good question. I mean, at this point, we can, like, if you've already done, like, some sections of whatever the new OA ends up becoming, then, like, we clear you for those sections. But, like, you'll have to finish, like, the extra stuff that we otherwise have added instead. Can't confirm I was reading this, yeah. Demon Tag is epic for sure, you're damn right. I think it's cool as hell. I love the colors. It's sick as hell. Kamikaze, bro, I got you. Come on, ready. Oh no, wait. Okay, I did it. I was Team Spectator. I wanted to respawn with my uniform on. If I can fly myself. Fly me. Lovely. There's the Kamikaze, bro, I got you. Keep them questions rolling, y'all. We still got 9 people in the chat. Keep them rolling, keep them rolling. Because usually I'll just like talk about like something over here. The skirmishes are your place. We were talking about this earlier. Again, I as CGen have no control over the development. I can request things, obviously. I will tell you that skirmishes in time will be eventually updated and changed to a different map of different scales. And we feel as, yeah, there's been a lot of people saying that there's tired of skirmishes, of which one of those people is definitely myself. Tired as well. It's time for a change in tempo, something new, something with a little bit more like miscellaneous things, like buildings and such things. I feel as if this map is quite open. It's also very like rectangular, so it's kind of stupid. You're gonna get on VH? Yeah, I'm gonna be on. I'll get on VH like 5:35, 5:40. I'll spend up till that time being on skirmishes. So if you guys are asking like questions about whatever, then you guys can. Yeah, and you guys, I keep all the old Leadership Lab videos up as well. So if you guys ever want to go back and like do those, and just be like, oh, whatever the hell, let's just think what the hell he was talking about that day. You can look back on it anything you want. Some of the videos have like a couple hundred views. I'm like, dang, you guys really haven't been going back and looking, so I'll keep them up. And every once in a while, on occasion, I'll have a special guest. I'm gonna start having a special guest come on to the show. So whenever Mason gets back, he'll be the first special guest. Me and Mason will be doing the little Leadership Labs. He just has to plan anyway. What about the war? Why didn't we do it in skirmish far apart? Yeah, so there was because it was hosted on Easter, they under rallied that day, so we just ended up like I was gonna start dismissing people, but I didn't want to like dismiss a bunch of our guys for stupid reasons, you know. I think that's kind of stupid and kind of unfair because like I don't want to show any favoritism for any of the regiments or anything. Like they had very, very, very highly under rallied, like to the point where like maybe like at most 3 of our regiments would be like subsidable, and even then we'd still probably have one of them. So we just decided to go do something else instead and replace for that day. It was Easter, figured we'd do something more fun, so we went on different group map, and we had to actually work alongside them and raided this one group. It was good fun. Ended up being pretty victorious. Used it was EI tech, so it was cool. I mean, the CA is significantly bigger than that British group, significantly. We are later down the line gonna actually like do things with CBA. I'm giving them some time to actually get their numbers up and get some more people in the group, and then CBA, when CA will become quite closely united. We'll have a very friendly rivalry. Because if you guys go on BH, you'll see CBA come on there pretty often. They bring some pretty decent numbers of guys, so it's good stuff. Makes me happy to see they're growing. I've been too unmotivated lately, so I missed both war matches. It's laggy. How many people rally on their side? I wasn't there for the actual the other match, but I was there for the second one. The second one was Easter Day one, so they had rallied they say they usually rally around. I can't remember what they said they usually rally, but they had probably rallied about 30 that day, so it was a little bit low, if even 25. So those are pretty low. I mean, when we're rallying over 100, it's like, oh shit, you gotta tone it down a little bit here. I feel a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, in the first day we still outnumbered them pretty bad, I was told. But I heard the map, I saw the footage from the raid on their map. It was fun, and we still had a good time doing some stuff on the other map. Yeah, that's what I figured. And then yeah, CA's got some pretty good rally numbers. I love that about CA. You guys are all active, so keep that up. Gotta represent. I'm trying. Oh my gosh, my throat just died. I'm trying to find like a group that has similar scaling to the size of ours, even if it's not the same tech, and get us some external stuff as well. Because I feel as if we're the biggest. I mean, not many people use the tech that we use, so it's very difficult to actually find any groups that are willing to use our tech that we use regularly. So I'm trying to find an external group that has similar rally numbers to that of the CA, and it'll give us a challenge, and we get to expose ourselves to some new weapon systems and new tech, which I always think is pretty sick. You should definitely let the old BT undergrads get the pin. So I did make my decision on that. Unfortunately, I'm going to decide not to do that just because it's going to be much stricter. Because during that first one, it was the testing one mostly, the guinea pig group. At the time, I was very lenient. I let some people get it that I believe should not have gotten it, considering the situation. So I'm not going to be accepting it. So quite unfortunate, I know. But yeah. There are only 2 British in BH, bro. Bro, I'll hop on freaking Brit whenever I get in there. Small circle moment. Yeah, France, we can try to get diplomacy with them as much quite large rival. Yeah, Waterloo Tech is it. Waterloo Tech is Waterloo Tech, so it's it's out there. It's tech. Just not really my sort of style, personally. At least that's what I have to say about it. Not for me. So hot. Yeah, there's some pretty cool tech out there, some pretty cool different weapon systems. I think that something that the CA really could go for and really use, which I have talked about is a GY, you know how other tech have your face in the corner and it has your other stuff incorporating an ammo count where there's little resupply bins you have to restock on your ammunition, just simple stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. Can you go to beach? I'm gonna go there in 20 minutes, literally. Our tech is 100% a skill. I mean, the thing that I also I like the tech we have, but the thing that really I just think is so stupid is could you imagine in real life if you're just walking in this area and some dude just jumps up from behind a bush and kills you midair? That's not how it should be. I feel the tech should be redesigned to a way where it's actually realistic, picking up, aiming down, taking a minute to actually adjust your aim, in real life, firing and having to come back and reload or whatever. Like I feel like that if we wanted the CA to be more realistic and have the tech be how it actually was back in the day, it wouldn't be you know, this shit. It wouldn't be like whatever the hell. Never mind, the Nerf gun. Wish I could float, yeah. What you say, nation? Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, the groups that have nations in it, they usually rally pretty good numbers. So, you know how it goes. I'd say for the size CA is, our rally isn't anything too special. And when I say like size of the CA, I'm talking about people who even have Discord in the first place. For people who are like just generally active, like the people who are active are pretty active, you know. Like we have pretty active officers, pretty active NCOs, pretty active like lower ranked members and such, you know, which I think is a good thing. Some people were telling me that we should bring back allowing militias to join, and someone actually proposed a little interesting system where you can have volunteers, and their rank is even lower than that of like the lowest rank in a regiment. It's just militias that can just join whatever regiment they want, which I think would be a pretty cool system to implement, but it would definitely take some time to look at that kind of stuff. Jump shots and airsoft sometimes, for real. When did I join the CA? Give me a minute, I can fish out the exact date for you actually. The exact date I had joined CA would have been... I have it written down somewhere here. It gets buried in my little, I have a little Discord thing that I use, like a little Discord server just for me in it. I have all my anything useful in here. I know it's been just around 2.5 years. It was like January, beginning of January, like literally January, like 8th of 2020, sometime around there. Yeah, and then I became an NCO like half a year after that, and then I've been an officer for quite a while. Yeah, but that kind of stuff. I enjoy it though. I definitely do not regret coming here at all. I've loved every little adventure I've been brought on with the CA. The CA is definitely more than just a, you know, an ordinary group. Met a lot of cool people, met a lot of shit people, learned a lot of shit, got a lot of happiness out of the group. I mean, it's changed my sense of thinking, made me realize some things and such. I mean, see, believe it or not, I always say CA is the reason I'm in the real world, like going to join the real military. Because if you had asked me before I joined CA if I would ever join the military, I'd say hell no. And I ended up enjoying this, so I read up on the real military, and I was like, damn, this is kind of cool. Signed up, and here I am. Kind of cool. I remember when the third second And so your friend the XCOM? Yeah, that kind of stuff happens. I feel like there's a lot of there's been a lot of especially recent, like excommunications that have been going on and stuff, and it makes times everything really difficult, you know. I still think that the sense of community is what makes DA great. You know, like, we may not have the best tech, we may not be the most updated and like newest and craziest like, games or whatever, but you know, it was pretty cool. I remember season 1 final that's about Luigi's Lance Corporal. Yeah, season 1 finals were crazy, man. I remember it was just like it was yesterday. Take a look at the season logs or whatever, and you'll see me and Lieutenant Colonel Conrad. He's back now as a sergeant, some sergeant. I think he's just a sergeant, but he may be a staff sergeant. I'm unsure. Yeah, it's nice to have him back. It's cool to hear from him again after quite some time. And kind of chill whatever for saying the A, not an and. Bro. I remember when I had to grade G letters, it was so stupid. Crap drove me nuts. That is something I do not miss from regiments. I think HQ is definitely my way to go. I love Seventh to death. For any of you guys who don't know, Seventh was the only regiment I've been in, so yeah, I enjoyed Seventh, but definitely HQ is my go-to. I enjoy HQ. The duties we have, good stuff, good stuff. Some guy in Marines became a sergeant. Taught me his requirements. Yeah, like the thing is like with regiments and stuff, for like producing their own like systems for promotions, um, like seeing that kind of stuff is pretty common actually. Or like if it's someone with former experience, like Conrad's instance, like they just brought him in as a sergeant because they had asked me for permission. I get asked for permission for stuff like that all the time, and I'm like, well, if you as the colonel of your regiment that you are in charge of believe that that is the smartest choice to make, then I'm not one to tell you different. However, if it turns out being a bad decision, then you are directly responsible for that. So you are to take the blame for everything. So definitely recommend being diligent if you are thinking about that kind of thing. But yeah. As a kid who overcame it, yeah. That's good stuff. Yeah, right there. Kishi commission. Kishi should be that text. Sorry about. Yeah, Kishi was a chill guy. I liked him. I haven't spoken to him in forever, man. Long ass time. But he was a pretty chill guy. I never really like talked to him too much, but like I do obviously. Alright, y'all, we got like 10 more minutes of me being on skirmishes, so if you guys are gonna throw any combat leadership questions, toss them now. Go forever, hold your peace. That is becoming the officer. PGs, yeah. Again, like former experience trumps a lot of things. It's just how it always is. I mean, to be fair, I came in and got my commission after doing literally nothing, and then became the lieutenant colonel close to immediately. Will you add a moving target in training camp? Yeah, I don't know why we don't actually have any of those. I was gonna say that was something that was thinking small that was on my mind earlier. Actually, one of them. So I'm actually gonna write that down real quick. Name one of the spells. Yeah, I actually like that idea because I feel like TC is nice and all, but like there's always what you can add to it. Add with plus goodbye. That's kind of new. Yep, a lot of regiments use their own like training camps that they've developed. They had people develop, which I think is awesome, because then you can cater the training camp to like what your regiment practices the most. But I mean, like on normal training camp, you can probably get more out of a custom one that's designed for artillery than the one that we provide, or like rifles that you can have some more like distance shooting and different like sorts of things such as that. So yeah, I love and invite regiments, as a matter of fact, to create their own regimental training camp. That's cool. I just realized that talking to Shaz leaking my name. Oh really? Well, I mean, a lot of people throw their names on here. That's why I recommend having a burner account, like a burner Google account, like just for like YouTube or any other systems you want to use that you don't want to disclose the name to anybody. Oh, I have much to with them. Regimental TCs are awesome until officer activity evaluations. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like officer evals and stuff, like it's so difficult to have a non-biased and totally fair like thing. It's just difficult. When's the next season? Yeah, it'll be like late. Like we're thinking about like making it be like middle of summer, mid-summer, like mid to late summer times, that we can have like some active like weekends and active as battles. The afternoon. That's always gonna happen, you know. So weekdays or be for the for your regimental duties, the weekends, or for CA as a whole. So, can't wait for this season. You know, I'm definitely gonna be changing some of the rules. Definitely some bias being shown with the regiments in terms of like how the handicap and stuff are placed. So there's been a lot of heated debates on how like, the balance that you can especially on form. We're not doing phase and that kind of stuff. Did you know that there's something called a Marines training camp? Oh yeah, I know. Marines got one, Rifles got one, GMB's got every regiment's got one, 7's got TC. It's just something that you do. And it's smart. Because again, you can develop that TC and cater to whatever it is your regiment is working on, wherever they work out the most. We should have a Steam Lines. Bro. That would be definitely I'd definitely be interesting, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this music is. It's like old, it's like 2010s, like dubstep shit. I literally just looked up like non-copyrighted music, and there was a 3-hour video that came up. So I'm like, okay, sounds fine to me. Like I'm playing like freaking Adopt Me or some shit. That's nice. Like those like really cringy tycoons. They're like super scammy. So I feel like I'm playing right now. Yeah, it really is. It is definitely a schoolroom classic. Alright, 5 more minutes and then we want to BHL. Ask any questions that are about skirmishes, partaking skirmishes. What you can now. Forever hold your peace. I can see how many viewers we got asking questions, y'all. The music does go hard though, I will admit, even though it's old as hell. It's kind of like funny, like I haven't heard these songs in ages, man. Haven't heard them in ages. Can I play the song you DM me to sing? Well, if it's copyrighted, then I obviously can't. Let me see what the hell said. Okay, well, I'll like it, but I won't play it because of okay, I don't play because it's definitely copyrighted. Yeah, it is. So I have like this. I will just tags. Okay, I have a question. How many trees can you find on the map? Ha, you're funny. I'm not about to go count all these damn trees. I'd say probably like ballpark estimate. Honestly, it wouldn't be that hard to count. Probably like 300 or so. Yeah, probably a little bit lower than that. Probably like 220 around there. Dang, Luigi's getting monetization off this. I didn't set any monetization or any ads on my videos, so I don't believe so. Unless just getting viewership makes money, I don't know. And if it does, then I'll just buy Robux with it, invest in it, whatever. Beans. We should add something very cool to skirmishes, yeah. I definitely want God, Clem's about to count all the trees, bro. If you really count all these damn trees, then hell. That'd be pretty crazy. We should get support for skirmishes. That'd be kinda cool. Like skirmishes, like if we updated it, like even just like an update on skirmishes wouldn't hurt. Like just like some like more like some more things, like some like buildings and stuff. And that would be kind of cool. You know what I was saying? I was like, imagine if this was like an actual building, like it wasn't a ruined building, it was just a building, and it like had like multiple stories, and you could go in the different stories, and, like shoot out the windows and shit. So you could like peek out, like hit with a peach. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? I think that would be. Then you can move the ruins somewhere else, like in the spawn or like somewhere over here or whatever. Because the ruins just feels very open. Oh god, there are people on my server. I did not see all you guys up here. Is it all rifles? Am I on a rifle server right now? Yo. Hang on. I think I'm on my server. They must have found a link to my server. Hang on. There's no shot. Yeah, okay, yeah, the rifles did find a link to my server. Hello, rifle people. I know you guys are probably watching the stream. That's actually kind of funny as hell. I'll have to check that out later on. Souls is here, bro. When are the bagpipes being added this year? Bro, the bagpipes. Dude, we gotta fix those damn audio. Or the audio's off the check. The audio's for the instruments were messed up. And it kind of had me mad. I was cap. Because freaking Roblox always updates and shit and messes with all the audio files. Oh, it's copyright. Like, who really cares? Come on. It's just an instrument. Just be the one that looks cool. It's a really cool hat that this guy's got. I like it. Oh god, they're all finding the damn link. Dude, the rifles legit pulled up. They really did pull up. Oh my god, they're still coming. Are they doing a training and this is the map they're using? Bro. Hold on real quick. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, they're doing a PR, and this is, yeah, they're doing a PR, and I guess this is the map they're using. Alright, well, they can have their little PR or whatever it is they're doing. That's funny as hell. I would stay for your event, people that are in rifles, that are listening to this. I would come to this event, but I have the BT to do, so I'm assuming it'll probably cut into some of that time, unfortunately. So I will attend another rifles event at some point later on in the future. Ping me if it's a big attendance event in the evening. Ping me. Yeah, the basic phrase is 30. So. I'll let rifles have their thunder here. Yeah, rifles are pretty cool. These guys have rifles. For all you were wondering, yeah, rifles have rifles like crazy. Bro, I can't believe I'm sitting here doing viewership lab and they really pull up. The uniform's kind of different. I can't see it. It's like mine, just not OCP. They probably need admin. So that means they must use my server like regularly, the rifles do. Well, I was on it first, so it's going to be established in the North American server, so love to see it. What would happen if CA diverted some funds for advertising to hiring developers or freelancers to make new stuff? We could definitely do that. I could talk about Iron about that kind of stuff. I don't know like the actual like funding that the CA receives. I have no like recollection of that. Again, I'm just here, just doing what I can, just do whatever I do, you know. So, yeah, I can try and figure stuff out, but I'm not sure. This guy's having a fun time over here. These bro, usually follow me in. Bro, they want me in their event real bad. Again, rifle people, I will attend one. Trust me, don't worry. I just cannot attend this one. Alright, as a matter of fact, people that are watching the live stream, we got how many? I see you guys in there. We'll, I'm gonna go hop on over to BH. I'm told right this I'm leaving. Okay. If you guys want to come say hey, hop on BH, biggest server. How big is the biggest server? 26, alright. Bro. Bro, the rifle's even paying for me and everything, that's funny. Oh guys, so people in the game, holy moly. Alright, y'all. Again, rifle people who are watching, I do apologize. There we go. We got a staff sergeant here. Oh, there ain't no British. Oh hell, I came out here to fight. I'm not British. I'm gonna kill y'all sons of bitches. It is on like Donkey Kong. I also do like the British uniform that it gives me. The general is pretty slick, you know, pretty slick. If y'all are fighting me, y'all better not be screen peeking like I know for a fact y'all are right now. Although you guys are definitely killing me. I'm not very good at combat. I'm just kind of here. There's a lot of horse people up there, which is not very good. Alright, so we're gonna have to get into some, oh, never mind. Okay, I'm not doing that. That's a fight. I'm not trying to think. Ooh, damn horse, he got in the way. That's close, not him. He ran out with the cuffs, bro. He's trying to handcuff me. That's kinky, bro. Okay, this is not gonna work too well. Oh, okay. Bye bye. Okay, yeah, I don't know anything to say. I'm sure y'all saw that. That was a instance of laggy lag at its finest. Homie stabbed me from this far away, bro. What the hell? Yeah, I'm actually almost level 64. I've been level 63 for so damn long. Like, I don't understand how the hell Clem gets, like, that high of level. Like, how the hell? That is something I do not understand, because holy hell, there's so many of them up there. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work. Holy moly. There's one. I like to think I'm decently above average on horseback, but I don't really know. Yeah, I'm alright, I guess. Okay, he's got a saber. I'm not trying to engage when I got my health. Yeah, they got him. Look at us go. Oh god, here they come again. It's like waves. Ah. He's getting them. He's getting down and dirty with it. Yep, I knew he was gonna try and pull one. Let's go. Oh shit, there's a Juggernaut. There's a Juggernaut in that. I didn't even realize that. I did not even notice that. Okay. CA, I will come back to you guys though. You guys with the jug. Because, holy shit. Ah, man, I was killed last second. Go you. Okay, let me team myself, game. Please, I clicked on it. This setting has been used very, touchy, I guess. Alright, let's go CA, come on. Yeah, if you guys are ever on BH and stuff, like, don't ever be afraid to, like, come say hey to me. I love talking to you guys. That's what makes the game, that's why I enjoy coming about the game. Of course, most of the time I'm in my tent doing whatever the hell, but recently I have been actually, like, coming out of my tent and actually doing stuff. Here's the Juggernaut. I almost shot my own friend. I remember his username. I don't remember him completely. I meet a lot of. If I don't remember you guys, don't think it's because I don't care about you. It's just that I meet so many freaking people. Oh, there he is. God. Where the hell? Oh shit. Keep shooting. Yeah, you guys got him. Good job. That was a bastard over there. I don't know if I deal with him right now. Let's forget him. Oh, I freaking missed him. Yeah. Oh my god, how is he still alive? Oh, here we go. My favorite. There's so many people on horses. Why? That's crazy. Wave Killer got it. Enlisted. Oh yeah, 11,000 minutes as enlisted? Yeah. Oh, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, just like come on up and say hey to me if any of you guys are ever in game. Feel free. I'm not gonna bite. Yeah, none of y'all ever piss me off. So. Yeah, this song is actually. Some of these songs are like really old, you know, but like they're nice. Okay, why did he set message? I would let me plays, but I'm gonna be only here for 15 more minutes, so I can do what I can while I'm here. MP primarily, okay, said something. I'm guessing you said Winchester. Yep, okay, I'm gonna turn off the set message because I think we got it. There is nobody on EA. Alright. Looks like I'm being a traitor again. See, I'm a good old team swapper. I go on the team that needs the help. Gotta keep the combat rolling. Yeah, a lot of people ask how much money I make. There's your answer. You know, see, always when you're on BHAFK and the OAMP. Yeah. Dude, whenever I'm in my tent, I'm never like truly AFK. I'm always just tapped out and I'm usually just doing something else. Sometimes it's CA related, sometimes it's just me. Love you, let me play. Love you, bro. I realized who that was after I shot him. Yeah, y'all will never catch me ever like using a Winchester or anything like that. I refuse to like use any like admin commands or anything to my advantage. I mean, like I do use admin like, as well as well, but like I wouldn't give myself a Winchester or anything. And that just ain't how I roll. With my kind of style. Oh, that was the guy that won the thing. For help. Yeah, he literally asked for help, I killed him, bro. That's my fault when you play. Love you, bro. You know, I'll try and show you guys like the sheer power of this thing, because I could probably kill that guy up there with this rifle. The only reason it looks so much better is because it's long. Again, I'm by no means a sharpshooter, so I can try my best to hit him from here. If they're holding still, I could probably get him. Probably. Let's see what I can do. It's still, dude. Holy shit. Bro. I know for a fact you guys saw that. I couldn't even see him. The fog was in the way. Homie didn't even see me for a second. That was a blind shot. That was literally... Bro. That's wild. Rip to the homie, bro. Holy shit. Dude. That was some crazy... I mean, I'm never gonna hit a shot like that. That was a prayer. He didn't even throw it. I was shooting. I was like, oh, you know, maybe luck will be on my side. Oh no, trust me, I'm not better. That was a complete luck. There was no skill involved. I think there was. Yeah, I missed. So like that goes to show though, the rifle's got some freaking kill range. It's got more kill range than with motion actually. Which I think is kind of funny considering the what was such a perfect profile, right? But you know, I don't ask questions. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Load up these weapons again. Yeah, if I had to recommend Game Pass, to if you're gonna buy something, 10 out of 10 recommend this rifle, because key thing you can do if you aim, you press shift, left shift, and it'll put you in this ready position, and from there you can hit shift again, you'll immediately go into the present position and you can fire. So I could go from having high movement speed like this to being here if I was in a second without or anything. It's immediate, and I don't have to make ready. You can just aim, shoot, like across the. It's also crazy accurate. Has pretty decent kill range. Can't really like kill range or anything. I don't know. Like I said, not the greatest. Yeah, hey, if any of you guys are still watching, go to that Global BT. 10 out of 10 recommend. Try and win yourself the ribbon. The worst that happens is you go and you learn something, but you don't get the ribbon. No one cares, you still learn something. It's gonna be good fun. We'll probably end up just hopping in one of the. So we'll end up hopping in one of the CADCs for that event. Super duper simple. Like I said, I should definitely eat better than you. You're the guy with the demon tag. I'm just a 63. I'm not even a full stack yet, man. Just 64 in a stack, right? I haven't played that game in fucking ages. Holy hell. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't get up. Looking like a militia out here. Like, now you guys see what I'm talking about the appeal going on with EA, because again, you're going up against people who actually can hit some shots and actually bullet dodge pretty effectively. If you're going up against Brits, they're usually just aiming and slowly waltzing towards you, and it's just not challenging at all whatsoever, you know. So. Like, kind of over there, playing some shots. You just got to shoot the apple. Ooh, they traded. Nice shots. Ooh, that was let me play again, bro. You know, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you'll also notice that like the map is heavily against like EA side in this. Like there's very well, I mean it's a little bit more balanced than everything, but like you have like a very defensive position up here, which is pretty easier in my opinion to defend. Alright, flip this thing out. That was a cannonball just flung over. I just thought, I just fly over there. God dang. Oh, here they come. God, the carbine is not very unwieldy range. I already shot this gun. Oh, I don't want to shoot the wrong guy. Panos with the sniper shot. Dang. He really killed me and hit me with the hello, bro. Good shot, Thanos. Pretty convinced I was just. You should stream on Twitch. Yeah, I want to start streaming, like just streaming in general. Like, I feel like people would like it. Um, Something I also am gonna probably start doing as well is like a talk show sort of thing, like the CA Today talk show, and just talk about whatever the hell's going on in the world of the Continental Army. Chilling with Luigi and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw that one event I'm doing this upcoming weekend, but it's working out with Luigi. Used to do it for 7th a while back in the day, and I'm doing it. If you guys want to get physically fit, I'm gonna do it every week, or this week. Come on in, tune in. We can all suffer together. So bad. Ooh, I just got hit with something. That wasn't good. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I'm just gonna sneak over here. Get him when they least expect it. Everyone just gathered. It'll be funny. True. You know how it goes, man. There he is. There's the guy I'm aiming for. This guy not messing stuff. I have one opportunity. Oh, well, someone else did it for me. Perfect. I'm at Lieutenant's looking real nice right now. Where's he going to? Do they see me? I don't think they see me yet. Okay, I'm gonna keep my spike so hidden. There comes Thanos. Where's he? There he is. Someone else dropped him. Uh oh. Crap. Guys, I'm so off. Alright, come on. Let's go, Mr. Lieutenant. Ah, there he goes. I'm a whole lot better attacking on horseback than I am just attacking in general. Oh, I didn't know there's some house in here. Oh, the grass is still there. Come on, Debs. The little pieces. Alright, stream. I'm gonna end it just a couple minutes early so I have some time to prep for the BT. I'll go on C18 for the outro because I was B18 for the outro last time. So go on CA this time. We can go next to the statue. Alright, y'all. Well, yeah, my first video as well. Cool, yeah. Alright, well, I appreciate. Can you add something? Can you add some things to NCL Plus can be able to TK? I wanted to do that kind of thing. I could talk to the developers about that. It's been a while since we've done that stuff. Yeah, the Robug. Oh yeah. Alright, chat. Also, this is the medal you can earn off of. Yeah, let me get that. You actually put on it. This one right here is the medal you can earn for being 100 grand. So 10 out of 10 recommend it. Alright, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all as always. There'll be another leadership lab this week for the European time zone, as well as a BT. So if you guys want to tune in for another one or have some extra time, whatever the situation may be. Oh well. Yeah. You guys take it easy. Thank you for tuning in again. I have to see you all in the next episode. Peace out.